We have a new member. There's something there, just saying. So I have a lot of things to say here. Let's get to it. Hey guys, it's Mimi1239 here, and I am here to discuss, rant about why I think Girl Meets World should be moved to Freeform. Now, I want to first start off by saying that I've been planning to do this video for a couple of months now. I've mentioned that I wanted to do this video a couple of times in my previous videos, including my season 3 wishlist. I got a comment on that video of someone saying that they don't know why fans want Girl Meets World to move to Freeform from Disney. Now, just like I said in my reply, I completely understand where this person is coming from. Let me first read my reply to this comment before I proceed any further. Alright, no, I don't want to watch the video. Alright, my response. Now here it goes. This is gonna be a bit long, so let's see how it goes. I completely see your point, smiley face. That's why I think it's good on Disney right now. But I'm thinking about the later seasons, if we're lucky enough and the show does get picked up for a 5th season. And by then the kids will no longer be kids, they'll be teens and young adults. Trust me, I love how innocent the show is, because there's not a lot of that today. That's why I love Riley so much. But inevitably, the kid audience of the show will grow, and in order to keep a show as relatable and as fresh as it is now to its young viewers, it must grow with its audience. Now, I don't mean the show should turn R-rated for the sake of it moving to Freeform, because I honestly can't relate to any of the teen shows on Freeform, but similar to how it is on Disney currently, it should have its own style. I mean, it has to be relatable. Not all of us have done drugs, had sex, or even touched a drop of alcohol in high school, but sadly that's the way they depict us teens on TV. Again, Girl Meets World doesn't have to go down that route and be another typical Freeform show. It should be as unique as it is now. I suck at change, that's me, but it's part of our personal growth to achieve enlightenment. We'll always have the earlier seasons of the show to look back on and see the characters as kids, but without growth and maturity, the show will never live up to its full potential. Smiley face. After all, the show is about a young girl meeting the world, right? There's no escaping the world of adulthood. I really think this comment sums up my opinion of the show and why I think it should be moved to Freeform. As I said in my reply, I never said that I wanted Girl Meets World to move to Freeform right now. Like, right now. After season 4, if Disney still wants to continue running the show, and by then the kids will be young adults, I still think it should be moved to Freeform. I am aware about the 4-season rule thing that Disney has, and if you don't know it, it basically means that any sitcom on Disney cannot pass 4 seasons. It will be cancelled. I know, stupid rule, right? Especially for a show like Girl Meets World. But regardless if a miracle happens, I still think that Girl Meets World should go to Freeform. It should change networks. Yes, I have done my homework and I am aware that Disney Channel and Freeform are owned by Disney. But hear me out! Disney Channel and Freeform are both targeted towards a different audience. Yes, I've watched both channels and I am aware that a Freeform show could never air on Disney Channel. Freeform is more for teens, young adults, and Disney is targeted towards kids and preteens. And look, I love Girl Meets World and I have no problem of it airing on Disney. I have no problem that Michelle, watch Girl Meets World, a Disney show. And for all of you older fans that grew up watching Boy Meets World, I am not calling you out by saying that you cannot watch Girl Meets World because you are not on the spectrum that their shows are targeted to. If you are 20 and you watch Disney Channel, if you are 50 and you watch Disney Channel, there is no shame in that. In fact, I applaud you. Because underneath our experiences and wisdoms, we are still afraid of the monsters under our beds. I want to get that out of the way with before I continue my rant. Proceed. There is only so much that a show so mature and so grown up for a Disney show, such as Girl Meets World, can do on Disney. Yes, they've dealt with topics such as religion, bullying, cyberbullying, peer pressure, absent parents, death in only 2 seasons. But what about sex, drugs, alcohol, smoking, suicide, depression, anxiety, LGBTQ, and the list can go on forever. Let me ask you this. Do you think Disney could ever feel comfortable looking at this list and saying, yeah, let's let them touch upon alcohol this week? Now let me give you a little information on the types of shows that I watched growing up that I still watch, so that I can give you guys an idea of why I'm making this video. When I got out of my Disney stage at age 11, I sort of thought to myself, what else is there for me? Barely a preteen girl to watch on television. So the next step for me was to watch ABC Family, now known as Freeform, and I could never find a show that was age appropriate for me to watch. So what do you think I started doing? I started looking for old shows online. The first old show that I started watching was Full House. Now there's Fuller House. I watched every single episode of that show at least twice. After that, I think I started getting into Saved by the Bell and Family Ties. Family Ties, till this day, it's one of my favorite shows in the entire world. Sorry. That's what I get when I'm emotional. Okay. The amount of relatableness and connection that I felt from that show, that is why Jennifer was one of my favorite characters, is still to this day so incredible and so magical to me. Michael Jacobs, the creator of Boy Meets World, whenever he's being interviewed and is asked about, he always talked about shows from the 80s such as Family Ties that still had that nurturing, feel-good family premise that still continued throughout the 90s. Girl Meets World in many ways has brought back that family-oriented, feel-good show that was lacking for me as the 11-year-old girl that I was back then. I am 17, turning 18 this year. I really wish I had a show like Girl Meets World when I was entering high school. Of course, I am still a teen and will always be the baby of the family. But now that I'm a bit older, I realize now that when I was 11, I was searching for a show like Girl Meets World that was coming of age because of the lack of shows there was at the time I was growing up that taught kids about life. 80s and 90s shows such as Family Ties and Boy Meets World had those friendship and family values. So what does this have to do with Freeform? Referring back to my reply, although even now Freeform lacks the family-oriented shows that teach about life and valuable lessons, not really trying to criticize the network, just saying what I've been seeing. If Girl Meets World moves to that network, it would still be a different kind of show than the typical Freeform show, similar to how it is now with Disney. I don't really see other shows that talk about life lessons consistently like Girl Meets World does in every single episode. And that's what makes Girl Meets World so unique. In that same way, it would make Girl Meets World unique on Freeform as well. So for you people out there that think Girl Meets World should stay on Disney because moving to Freeform would change the show drastically, I think the writers would know better than to not let us down. And I have a lot of faith in the writers. And this has been my rant. Thanks for sticking through it. Thanks for stopping by, and leave a comment below telling me why you think Girl Meets World should or should not move to Freeform. Oh, also this channel called Smurfs Vlog has created a petition that will be sent off to the network once it gets a certain amount of signatures, protesting on how Girl Meets World should be moved to Freeform. Link will be in the description if you want to join the movement. I have already. I signed it like a month ago. And that's all. Twitter shout out time. Please give a big follow to @GMW_fanart on Twitter. She is so supportive of my channel, a really cool person, and just look at her profile. It's goals. I know I'm filming this a week before I upload this, but as I've told you guys before, I'm trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of the month. It should be today basically. And if you're watching this when I've posted this, I hope I was able to reach my goal. Currently I have around 190-ish subscribers, so if I have reached my goal by the time you're watching this, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. And even if I don't reach it, I love you guys so much and you're still awesome. And finally, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you want because I'm almost at 200 subscribers, because I post new Girl Meets World videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Mwah. And remember guys, there is no end to your horizon, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! I've been waiting for a day like this to come, struck like lightning. My heart's beating like a drum on the edge of something wonderful. Trust me, I love how innocent the show is, because there's not a lot of that today. That's why I love Riley so much. But inevitably, I don't know why I use a word that I cannot pronounce, but inevitably, oh my gosh, inevitably, But inevitably, oh my god!